It's her man. Leave that nigga. Yo, you seen the nigga? We all seen a nigga attempt. We seen niggas attempt to bank one nigga. He whooped all of them. You know what I'm saying? Like, yo, why you gonna want to fight? Why you want to fuck with yo? You know what I'm saying? Like, yo, come on, bro. Like, man, this nigga, yo done survived any and every situation. You know what I'm saying? That came his way, and still don't business, yo. And then niggas vouched for him and said he was that.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Like he wanted a few.
Okay, all right.
Check. All right, Mike good.
Same. Our intro, son. Was that the countdown? We live? Well, thanks, Lee. Appreciate you, Lee. Good job, man. Ladies and gentlemen, y'all tuned into another episode of the weekly wrap up. Thank y'all for tuning in. We got Rome here. We got my bro V here. And we got a special guest, my man Banks. Okay?
Dude.
All the single ladies, please forward all your emails
Don't listen to him.
to the weekly wrap up at gmail.com. Okay? But yeah, man, we got a good feedback last week from the first episode. You know, we just figuring things out. We gave y'all the tester. And so far, so good, man. They loving the dialogue. So we're going to keep it going. Like I said, this is something that we're going to do at least once a week. Whereas, those at the end of your work week, wherever, you can just tune in and catch up on what's been going on in the news cycle, for the current week. So let's get started, man. Let's talk about your boy, Mr. Petty himself, Curtis 50 Cent Jackson, man. Let's talk about it. Earlier this week, 50 Cent finally reacted to Big Meech hanging out with Rick Ross, man. Did we expect to see 50 be this petty after seeing Meech hang with Ross? What y'all think?
It was expected. I totally expected him to be. Yo, listen, like, certain people move certain ways, yo. Like, you got one time, and was just based off history. Mm-hmm. But history shows us what this guy is. You got one time to put him in any type of compromising position. You out of there. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? It don't matter who you is.
Right.
That's always what it's been. Like, I respect 50 so much, bro, because, like, I read his book. Y'all read the 50 Laws of Power. Like, he just understands the rules of engagement, and he applies it and kind of like in all phases. You know what I mean? So you gotta respect it. So like it almost like, yo, how these niggas keep falling out with bro? And then it's like, you know what I mean? But then it's like, yo, like, oh, this nigga sniff coke. You know what I mean? Yo, sniff coke. You know what I mean? And then it's like, oh, he really wanted to be a solo act. He never wanted to be in the group. You know what I mean? Like, all that shit start to make sense.
But it's always a method to the madness, a reason.
Yeah, it's a reason for why
he
he do what he do. Niggas always give him a reason, and like I understand that shit so much, yo, because I relate to it. So
yeah, I mean, V, do you think 50's being childish, man, with these online antics from your perspective?
I mean, I don't condone in the internet. You feel me? Like doing all the back and forth on the internet, but to each his own. Like you said, 50, he always got his reasons for why he do what he do. That's all I really can say about it. Like 50 don't play. He not gonna let nobody come for his brain or come at his neck. So he gonna do what he gotta do.
Yeah, it seems as if he uses trolling as a marketing scheme, right, to promote whatever project he has in the tuck. But I've realized, unlike everyone else in the industry, it's like there is no line that he's, not willing to cross. Like Charlie Murphy said, he's a habitual line stepper, right? And at times when I'm like, us cancers, we kind of can relate to that pettiness, you know what I mean?
Right.
But there are times when even we recognize when we doing too much. You know what I mean?
You think he is not doing too much, man. He played with his life.
Yo, and that's what, like, yo, listen. Then this is the part I don't like about society, right? Mm-hmm. Man, they got, like, if you was with the niggas that got me shot 9 times, yo, you getting it, bro. You know what I'm saying?
Look, we gonna get to that. Let's stick to the beach joint. Then we gonna segue, right? Let's stick to the conversation that's being had online of, does Big Meech owe 50 Cent loyalty? Considering everything that 50 Cent has done for Big Meech, right? Taking his son, putting him in acting class, making a movement out of the BMF brand when in reality, it had a stain on it. Everyone was in jail. You know, niggas got indicted. You know how the streets go. You get what I mean? But he made it, it's a legal hustle where you can come home. So, you know, is 50 valid in being upset at
I
Meech?
think,
You know what I mean?
I if it was me, I would, when people reveal themselves, bro, like you gotta deal with that later on, but you gotta do what you gotta do for you at the time. So like I feel like he's seen it, and I don't really even think he saw it coming. It's just kind of like, because a lot of these dudes that sold all these drugs come home washed up. You know what I mean? And the only reason like the next generation of BMF even know who bruh is because of 50. You know what I'm saying? So like nobody was screaming BMF until 50 brought it back, unless you was in Detroit. You know what I mean? Unless you was in the know. So to me, I wouldn't say necessarily loyalty, but it's a certain level that commands respect for what he did for you and what he did for your brand. You know what I mean?
Right.
And at the end of the day, like I'd never be in a picture with your enemy. You know what I'm saying? Like that ain't never gonna happen. So if I know, but for whatever reason, yo should have just stayed neutral.
At least publicly.
At least publicly, right? Publicly.
It's like optically, it didn't just start with the video with Big Meech and Ross. You got to go back to when his brother
right,
was hanging out with Preem's son.
Right.
And then you seen him hanging out with Ross. So after a while, I don't want to take the risk of not knowing when a person's playing on both sides, right? And it's just like I said, optically, it just sends conflicting messages because, again, this whole movement started because of 50 and his brand. I know a lot of people feel like the BMF story would have sold itself, and to a degree, that's true, right? But it was because of 50 and his success with Stars, where he could have grabbed anybody's story and say, yo, this is the one right here.
Exactly.
He went with that one, right? So I get it. I do feel like Rick Ross, he all in the video cheesing. You know what I mean? You could tell he was happy to kind of use Meech as a pawn in this situation. Because even with the beef with Drake and Kendrick, you seen Ross jumped out there early.
It'd be so corny though to see these dudes that's like they just starving for attention, bro.
That's exactly.
And
what
like
it is.
it's so corny to me, man. Like even like just Jimmy Butler. Like Jimmy Butler just a nigga with money that's bored, bro. Like yo, why your cornrows pink, yo? You know what I'm saying? Like yo, you 6'9", bro. You know what I mean?
Real.
Yeah, real rap. Like he just a nigga with money that's bored.
Entertainment.
Is that his real hair? Is that
I don't
fake
even
hair?
know.
He got the Mario.
Yo, he
hair?
showed up. He showed up to the Golden State press conference with a press, bro. Like a silky joint.
Okay.
Like the Just For Me jump off.
Look, he might be in the perm. He might be on his DJ Quick. It's sugar free. The first game.
He gonna fit right in up there.
Permed
yo.
out.
Dennis Rodman was doing back in the day.
Yeah.
Oh,
It's
man.
entertainment, yo.
Yeah, but that was different. Rodman
still
was more
entertaining.
like a fear factor, playing with your opponent's mental. You don't know. He unpredictable. You're not fearing somebody that's dressed like he gothic, black fingernails and all. Yeah.
That's why I said it's entertainment, man. It's that money.
Yo,
Now,
that
do you got the post with Little Meech reaching out to 50 Cent? Go to that real quick and show the people. Because again, in the midst of everything happening this week.
Yo, don't tell me he took it down. Don't tell me he took it down.
But yeah, Little Meech, he reached out to try to figure out what's going on with his relationship with 50. Trying to explain why his father Meech was seen with Ross. According to Lil Meech, Ross gave him some money to hold him down until the next season of BMF. And in the caption, 50 was like, what next season? So what I mean,
he took it down. I'm about to find it. Hold on.
But you gotta respect it though.
it's like he pulling the plug all together. Like, you know what? Enough is enough with this. You know what I mean? He got everything going on with the 50 Cent action. So 50 and Stars, they've had their issues. So, you know, he's moving on. But then, you know, we segue into Irv Gotti.
There we go.
You got it?
Yeah, let's got it.
Okay.
So this is the Jasmine brand. The Jasmine brand on IG. This is from Lil Meech 250.
Hold on, I don't know if they can see that. My
Can they
man,
see
you
it?
good, Lee, you good. Can you zoom in on your phone? Will it zoom in? Okay, my man. There you go. But yeah, these is the messages, you know, allegedly from Lil Meech reaching out to 50. Just trying to figure out what's going on between him and Fifth. Because right now, that's how 50 move on this internet. You don't know if he playing or not sometimes. And he's used the same formula when promoting BMF and other shows. So that's why it's kind of confusing a little Meech right now. Like, yo,
what's this nigga doing?
Yeah, right. Like, is you serious right now? They saying you unfollowed me.
Casualty in war, yo.
But that's what happens, yo. Casualty in war, bro.
Man, like, what more can you expect, man?
Ross, he gave my dad some bread so he can afford to pay his bills until our next season starts. Yo, that is nasty work. But yo, you supposed to, but yo, a BMF supposed to be built off loyalty though. And that's what, I think that's the thing for me, like with some of these old heads that's coming home, bro.
Right.
And trying to catch up with the times. Yo, you just come out washed up, bro. You know what I mean? Like it ain't like you supposed to be the general. And Yoden put your aura all the way up here. You know what I mean? You come home and do some sucker shit. And they already said you ratted. You know what I'm saying?
That's another component to all this. So now that 50 has officially cut ties with Big Meech and that whole movement, he's now implying that Meech has worked with an informant who goes by the name of Tammy Cohen's. And now 50 wants to do a tell-all docuseries to expose the truth. But again, people feeling like, 50 being petty because this isn't new information. I'm pretty sure 50 was privy to this before he decided to do business with Meech. But now, you know how it is. When I want to be petty, it really don't take
absolutely.
much. You know what I mean?
When I got you, I got you. And it's one of them things, like, it would behoove y'all niggas, bro. Like, Curtis Jackson has done nothing but like show and prove, bro. Like, I'm a little biased. I think 50 is the mixtape GOAT. I think the reason why a lot of y'all dudes say Gucci Mane and Lil Wayne and all of that is because all of them follow his blueprint. You know what I'm saying? Like, that's a fact. And like, he is the mixtape GOAT. Like, that dude, yo, his mixtapes is better than a lot of them dudes' albums, bro. You know what I'm saying? Like, not just keeping it real. Like that
different time,
but a different
time.
The
quality was different, and it's hard to say that now because music isn't what it once was. Right? They done cheapened it with the streams and robbing the artists, so you really can't tell the impact, right? The full impact, and that's a perfect way to segue over to Irv Gotti, right? Rest in peace.
Yeah, rest in peace, Irv Gotti.
Reported this week actually that he passed away at the age of 54 after suffering from multiple strokes, man. Which leads me to say, Rome, how do you think Irv Gotti and his legacy will be remembered in hip hop?
Murder Inc. Inc.'s gonna have a legacy, right? Mm-hmm. It's always gonna be tied to the 50 Ja thing, but outside of that, Irv produced a lot of classics, bro. So he produced on his Dark and Hell is Hot. He produced the joint Dissing Ja on Flesh of My Flesh, you know what I'm saying? Like, how's it going down? Like, a lot of Ashanti joints, like Vinny Vedivici is Ja Rule's best album. I never could make it through another Ja Rule album after that. I ain't gonna lie. You know what I'm saying? Like,
what albums is out?
Shit, I'm not sure about how many, but he got some joints.
Ja got like four or five. I mean,
he only had three.
Yo, it was
2 or 3. One of
it was Rule 336 was the second one, and I forgot after that. Like, I stopped listening after that because it was that. Yo, he changed his tune. Like, if he had kept it up like how he came out, bruh, he'd have been even bigger. You know what I mean? But Ja had his time. Like, they had their time, yo, and they beef is going to forever go down in history because he will forever be the dude who got destroyed, bro. Like. Like, in all seriousness, like, yo, it was nobody wanted to say, it was like, yo, you got beat up in front of the whole cafeteria, yo, but you cool with everybody. So ain't nobody want to be like, damn, yo, he whooped that nigga ass, yo. You know what I'm saying? Ain't nobody want to say that. Because everybody like Ja, yo, but in the fashion, he destroyed their entire movement, bro.
But it was certain things that 50 had done, right, as a technique. As far as like Art of War, like you criticize Ja for singing, then you kind of use the formula. You kind of use that R&B rap formula to work. You get what I'm saying?
Like politicians do it every day. Politicians do it every day, yo.
Look at the black Trump supporters. They looking stupid politicians
do it every day. So it was genius. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
It was genius. You know what I mean? I'm like, yo, he like, bitch, I want to go to the hotel. You know what I mean? Like, this nigga was singing too. Like,
I mean, it's all about, that's the issue with a lot of artists today. You can make a gazillion records, right? And they come and go. They have no impact. You have to be able to make records that's appealing to the masses.
right.
You know what I mean?
Right.
And I think that's where today's generation kind of lose that sight. You know what I mean? I heard a joint this week with Glorilla and Lotto. You know what I mean?
I like Lotto though.
I don't need. They can spit,
Right.
but you got to understand the content, the shit that's within the music.
Right.
You ain't got a hook or something that the people can listen to and work with. I mean, come on. For instance, Not Like Us. When you think about how he structured that joint,
It's genius.
everybody can relate to that.
Right.
Not like us, not like little kids. Everybody gonna relate to that. Damn the fact that it was a diss to Drake. And we gonna talk,
about that.
It's a good segue because you talk about Ja Rule getting body. You know, Drake might have took that from him now, but
that's
you know what I mean? Ja, you can relax now. Okay, Drake done took that crown from you as the worst body ever in hip hop, and we're gonna get to that. But I want to continue to talk about Irv and his contributions because again, for the younger audience, they might not remember that impact from Irv Gotti, right? And the run that he had with Def Jam, you know, his impact in helping other artists, you know what I'm saying, get their careers jumping.
He had
it's
joints
a lot.
A lot. I mean, he produced a lot of joints, bro. Like, he was a good producer. I think that he's kind of like that one boxing coach. He kind of like, he had one or two fighters, bro, and like that was it. Like all the other dudes kind of got knocked out kind of early, you know what I mean? Like they weren't stars, you know what I mean? They were kind of good for what they were in that crew.
Right.
You know what I mean? Like it's a reason why Black Child, you know what I mean, and Cadillac Ty ain't blow up. Even though Pop City Anthem was hard when it came out. Shout out Cadillac Ty. Pop City Anthem was hard. It was the beat, bro. That shit was fire.
You know, it's inevitable. It's the changing of the guards. And, you know, despite all of that, right? Even the antics, because even in the later years with Irv, he was controversial based on his comments and remarks he made on platforms and interviews with Ashanti. And it kind of, you know, took away from their brand and their movement, right? So just to be respectful in that regard, here we got 50 going at it with Meech, and then the news comes out of left that Irv is possibly on life support.
Right.
You know what I mean? So in the midst of this, you got 50 already sending jabs like, yo, it's unfortunate. I was hoping he could stay around a lot longer.
Watch my shows.
To watch my shows. And, you know, people like, hey, you know, okay, that's 50 being 50. But then after the news came out about Irv, you know, passing away, 50, you know, he doubled down on the disrespect.
Yeah, I got it right here.
I mean, fam. Now it's like, yo, has 50, you know, done too much? I mean, now we got a picture of 50. I don't know where this at, but he's smoking on a hookah.
Yo, it's the headstone, bro.
Yo, the tombstone with the R.I.P. And then the caption talking about, I'm smoking on that Gotti pack. Nah, God bless him. LOL, man. This is...
Yo, it's like a nigga saying respectfully, fuck you. You know what I'm saying? Like, but in that situation,
damn,
they was in real life or death situations, right? So like, if it's that, they was going to war. So in war, casualties happen, bro. You know what I mean? So like, you know, like in that instance, they tried to have it. That man was with dudes who tried to get rid of bruh. You know what I mean?
Right.
And he stuck to the script to the end. You know what I mean? So like I respect it. I don't, you know, it may be, I know it's gonna be distasteful to some.
Yeah.
But in the art of war, I respect it, bro, because the thing about it is, what would Irv Gotti say if it was 50 Cent that was gone? What would he have been saying?
I don't think Irv would do what 50 just did publicly, right?
Yeah.
Because let's be real, life humbles all of us.
True.
Even 50, you ain't exempt.
Yeah, true.
You have a tendency of kicking people when they down.
Yeah, true.
Right? And even though they may be your enemy, understand the universal karma, you know, it's for everybody.
Yeah.
It has, you know what I mean? No.
And his time came, I mean, yo, he had his time when he was getting kicked around, yo, with his baby moms and his son, like, in the public.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
But
like,
death, we all going. We all, you know what I'm saying? And you black in America. Come on, no one's safe. We seen that with Cosby.
Right.
I don't give a damn how many shows you sell out.
Right.
Who's to say they don't get you when you in your 70s and 80s?
Yeah,
and you
absolutely.
can't do another tour.
Absolutely.
You get what I'm saying? This how this wicked system work. They use you and get rid of your ass. So
That's a fact.
come on, you know what I mean? Now, some will say, look, his karma was them 9 shots. Y'all ass ain't had to, you know what I mean, live his life and be in
Facts.
the shoes, and I understand that. You know what I mean? It's all about perspective. And this is why I got V here, because V a little younger. You know what I'm saying? So I always lean on you to give that perspective from, you know what I'm saying, your generation and how you view these things from the OGs, because we supposed to be leaders, right? It's Black History Month, and you talking about you smoking on that herb pack. It's like, yo, at some point we gotta, you know what I mean, be consistent in the messaging. So what are your thoughts when you hear about this stuff, yo?
Well, I was just sitting here thinking, I'm like, it's so many people right now that's sacrificing and trying to get rid of the whole culture of I'm rolling this person up in this pack, or I'm smoking on this. You know what I'm saying? Like, it's people, families affected by these type of things. People who had nothing to do with the situations.
Facts.
And I just feel like as a culture, we're trying to move away from that, and we're trying to move whereas though we're coming more together. So I mean, in a sense, it's kind of unfortunate, but I mean, on the other side, it's just like. We beef until it's over.
Yo, if it's that, it's that.
Yeah,
Yo,
it's that.
there's no mercy for it. There's no mercy for the ops, bro. Yo, if it's that, it's that. Like, yo, I done, 9 times, yo, and they poke, bro. You know what I'm saying? And they poke, bro, in the studio. You know what I'm saying? Like, a couple of times. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? Like, yo, man, hell nah, bro. Like, yo, man, all right, I'm cracking.
What you think, Banks? What you think, sir?
I'm always gonna stand on it, man.
Yeah.
Like, you started it.
And that's what's so.
Life, man.
They asked for it, yo.
Ask for it.
And I get it, because I'll admit it.
Off. Nah,
Right.
Listen, I'll be the first to admit, at times I could be a hypocrite. That would be real. If you my enemy, I really don't care. But I'm of the mindset of, like, if you ain't got nothing good to say, then don't say it.
Right.
50 got a brand. You know what I mean? The whole world just sat back and watched what this man
But it's
did.
kind of on code with his brand, though.
Okay.
It's kind of on code for his brand.
Yeah. It's like, be consistent.
Yeah, he consistent. Yo, yo, it's kind of on code for him. Like, yo, I listened to Get Rich or Die Trying, yo, like 3 weeks ago. Back down, yo, it still got the same feel. You know what I'm saying? Like, it still has the same feel. Yo, like, yo said, you dirty ass kid. Yo, like the levels of, like, to which he went to, bruh.
Do me a favor, Ron. Pull up that clip with his son. I want y'all to see this clip of 50's son Marquise, with 50 and everything with Meech and Irv. He made a rare appearance on social media earlier today. And I want y'all to see how, like, alike him and his father looks. Like, the looks is crazy. He looking like his evil twin, doppelganger. Like, I ain't gonna lie. The people saying they want to see a Bronny and LeBron moment. They want to see him and his son come together. I want y'all to see
he still put his son in a good space. Like, he ain't never shit on his son.
Yeah, but with him hanging out with Preem's son, it's the same thing.
Right, it's the same thing.
Right?
Yeah.
And that's why the show Raising Kanan was kind of crazy, because he killed his son in the show.
Right. Yeah, you're right. You're right about that.
Ooh. It's on my joint. If you go to the shorts, you can probably pull it up on there. I don't know.
Let's see.
Yeah, it's right on my head. Posted it earlier.
Yeah.
Look at this, y'all. He looked just like him.
Yeah, that's crazy.
Can they hear this, Lee? Okay.
I just saw something say 50 apologized to Lil Meech.
Well, he just, made a post. I'm not sure if he's talking about Little Meech or not. He just said, you thought you were special, so, you could take that as him talking about 50, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
But when he started laughing, and like the manner, he looked just like 50.
Yeah, right.
And everybody, look, right here, son. Like,
yeah, definitely.
The shit messed my head. Look at him, yo.
Definitely.
And it just made you think, like, yo, what if him and Fifth really come together? Damn, him and Lil Meech, you got your son right. Look, right, that little laugh, yo. I say, yo, this is crazy, man. 2025.
Can you and your son come together after something like that?
Hold on. We good?
Yeah, we good.
Okay. What you were saying, King?
Could you, like, if your son really did some shit like that, could you sit down at the table with him and kick it with him? And, you know what I mean, like.
Yeah, that trust, because, these things, you're not just an average person, 50 Cent. You go down, everything else go down. So you can't really take those risks. And that's why the show, Power, you can kind of see him tell his story through that show in a way. Of course, not all the way to a T, but the dynamic between him and his old son.
You could definitely see it.
Versus him and Tariq, his son in the show. And it was like, damn, yo, this is crazy. You know what I mean? But let's segue into the Grammys. I know a lot of people, they like, look, we don't watch the Grammys. However, our artists, we all want to be validated when it comes to our hard work.
Yeah,
this is one of the biggest achievements for our artists. So, of course, this week, a lot of people received Grammys. I believe Rhapsody, she got one with her.
Yeah, shout out Rhapsody in a gown though. Like, yo, did you peep that?
Oh yeah.
Yeah. Oh yeah. Shout out Rhapsody in the gown, yo. Yeah, okay.
Ain't nothing. I see. She look good. She look
good.
Shout out to the queen.
She look good.
To the queen. You know what I mean? But the talk of the Grammys was Kendrick Lamar. Let's just get right to it. He won 5 Grammys for Not Like Us. Okay, making this the first ever rap diss to win a Grammy. Does this now make Not Like Us the greatest rap diss ever in hip hop history?
It is a super valid argument. It's a super valid argument, bro. Like, like the impact that Hit 'Em Up had, right? Mm-hmm. We all know it, right? We all know it, but it got street accolades.
They said street Grammys.
Yeah, street Grammys. Hit 'Em Up is 30 times platinum in the streets. You know what I'm saying? But
right,
it ain't getting no Grammys, bro. So it's like Ether ain't getting no. So you think about the greatest disses of all time. No Vaseline, you know what I'm saying? Like, you just go through the books. Ain't no Grammys on them, bro. It has to be, yo. So it is, yo. Drake is the worst body, bro. Because yo, the Academy thought so.
Damn,
you know what I'm saying? Like, because yo, it wasn't just a consensus of like the streets and the people. Yo, white people thought it.
You got Taylor Swift up there, dancing.
Yeah, absolutely. Like the Academy thought so. Like, yo, Kendrick bust this nigga ass.
Let me say something real quick, because this platform, I wanted to be the house for many perspectives and thoughts. That's why everyone up here is responsible for their own thoughts. You know what I mean? In perspective. So that's a dope thing. But I've seen a lot of people whining. Truth be told, Drake fans been whining since last year. It's really disgusting. But now that Drake has returned, he's doing shows in Australia. They got the man, he's wearing a hoodie with bullet holes in it. I mean, it's like he's on a Sympathy tour. I mean, it'll be different if Drake was minding his business and then Kendrick just hit him in the jaw. But that's not what happened. Yeah. You know what I mean? He was baiting this man to come outside, made a couple records using AI. We didn't know if it was real or not.
It's the worst.
And then got what he asked for.
Yo,
got body.
He violated everything sacred of beef on wax. You know what I'm saying? And hip hop with the AI shit, bro. You know what I'm saying? I thought it was atrocious. You know what I mean? Like, I ain't gonna lie. I thought like I can't listen to Drake, bro. Like just going forward.
You ain't give him a point for creativity for he's trying to use like
it's like playing 2K and the nigga you play always pick an all-star team.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Like, yo, bro, you ain't
80s Lakers like that.
You know, right. Yeah, like, yo, bro, you ain't gonna pick a regular team, yo. You gonna pick the East All-Stars. Right. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, I got the Bucks. You know what I mean? Like to me, I just feel like the industry got too much in his head, right? And he thought that he was bigger than the program. And the thing about hip hop is to be kept sacred, bro. You know what I mean? So when you say I'm a rapper, like Drake should have stuck with the lady stuff.
I'm an artist.
I'm an artist.
Yes.
I when I'm in London, I rap like I'm from London. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
You know what I mean? When I'm in Jamaica, you know what I mean? I rap like I'm a Rasta. Like whatever the case may be, I'm an artist. But the minute you declare yourself a rapper, and when I don't know what moment it was that Drake decided he was tough. You know what I'm saying?
When you get the bag, you hear the music. That's the thing with Drake and the lyrics. You know, he puts everything in the music, so you know we know how the shit goes.
But yo, when you writing, and he rapping other niggas' raps, and that is that part. So it's like, yo, bro, I remember you rapping an entire rapping Forte verse.
Yeah.
And then said I was paying homage.
Yeah.
Man, you're not paying homage, bro. Like, No, you.
I mean, but you got to know who his favorite rapper is, right? Jay-Z.
Yeah.
Which now raised me to wonder, because I got to say this. Shout out to SZA. She got a Grammy as well. But Doechii got a Grammy
she is
as well.
Fire.
Shout out to her.
Shout out Doechii, yo. Doechii is fire, bro.
But let me ask you this, because I got to be real with the audience here. Do you think that they may have gave her that Grammy a little too soon?
To Doechii?
Yes.
No. I think certain artists, especially in female rap, and female artistry, honestly, there's a lack of creativity. So to have an artist that stands out, like they come into a pool that's so saturated, and immediately, bruh, I saw the Tiny Desk and then went and peeped out. I'm like, yo, she's flames, bro. You know what I'm saying? Like Lauryn Hill got one album.
She's on that list. I think it's her and Cardi. Like, even Nicki didn't get that.
Lauryn Hill got one album, bro.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? And she's arguably the greatest female artist of all time off that one album.
Impact alone.
Yeah, off Impact alone. So, like, nah, I don't think it's too soon. I think that's the problem. Like, it's so many dope artists out here, but some people's ears aren't programmed to pick up that frequency. You know what I'm saying? Based off what we ingesting. So if you listening to your female artists and all they talk about is how wet they is and how many niggas they playing, you know what I'm saying, and how much dope they stash,
right?
You know what I'm saying? You gonna miss a Doechii. You know what I mean? You ain't even gonna get the chance to catch her. You know what I mean? Scrolling down your Instagram, you're gonna be like,
you ain't lying. It's the content, all the same.
Yeah,
it's just all the same. I mean, you know, a lot of people complain about the process, right, and how they go about giving out the Grammys. Like I said, last year, Jay made a statement, right? That was like a year or two ago. And now we're seeing as if we're starting to see more black artists get their just due, right? Beyonce, she got a Grammy for the country album, right? She looked like she was shocked. But I noticed every time the camera panned to Jay-Z, every time these artists won. And it just made you, wonder the 6 degrees of separation and connections, right?
Absolutely.
And seeing that now Drake is on the outside of the good graces, now he's doing everything in his power to try to limit Kendrick from performing Not Like Us at this weekend's Super Bowl halftime show, which, from what they're saying, he will be performing.
Yeah, it's over with.
It's over, Drake. I mean,
yo, Trump is gonna be doing that stupid ass dance. Trump gonna be at the Super Bowl doing that dumb ass dance show while Kendrick is on the halftime stage performing Not Like Us, bro.
That's why it's the greatest.
I can't front on it, yo. It is like I heard it and I listened to it like 5 times, bro. Like between the back and forth. And then when you got in the car and it's just everywhere, I was like, all right, I'm done.
It's rare today to hear a hit.
Yeah.
In a time like, okay, for those who don't know, a hit is when they come find you. That's a hit. You could be anywhere where you at in your life. That joint come knock on your door. You like, yo, what's that? That's a hit. Nowadays, they throw it in your face telling you what's a hit.
Right.
Playing it a million times. So it's not real. It's not organic.
Right.
You get what I mean?
Right.
But that joint, that's what made Drake look even more like a fool, because he made it seem like, it was bots. No, bro. Everybody loved this goddamn record.
Everybody loved that record.
Everybody.
And it's one of them things like, yo, like you said, when it's organic, bro, like I feel like that's the difference. We've seen through Kendrick Lamar's birth into the game to this date, he's been completely organic, bro. I feel like Drake is processed hip hop. You know what I'm saying?
And
like
plant maybe?
And there we go. He's processed hip hop, bro. Like, and I just feel like it's convenient. It's there. You know what I'm saying? You listen to it, you're not full. Your hip hop palate isn't satisfied. It's like, that was cool. You know what I'm saying? Or the bitches like it. You know what I'm saying?
But
like,
that's the beauty of hip hop.
Yeah.
There's room for everybody, right? At least there was diversity 80s and the 90s. That's what's missing today.
Yeah, absolutely.
Right? Drake is a brand. He kind of chased the charts, right, with the jingles. That's how I look at it, pop jingles and shit like that. They got mad at Mos Def when he said, it's not hip-hop, because in the end, it's not to sell out like we said last week.
Right.
You know what I mean? It's supposed to be raw, rugged, from the streets, from the gutter.
Right.
You know what I mean? You talking about Irv earlier, X. That's what they represented. Kicked the door into the whole shiny suits and platinum. And they killed all of that. people wanted the real, just like with this damn show. People want
Facts.
the real.
That's a fact.
They tired of compromised media, regurgitated talking points, and that's why we here now. You know what I mean? Do you think Drake will ever get back in good graces with the fans?
No.
After this?
No. I think
over?
I think everybody have their time. He got to chill for a little bit. I think he can make a comeback, right?
Mm-hmm.
But I think that dude ego was just so big, he don't know how to. You know what I'm saying? Like, yo, fall back. Like Kendrick pop out like every 5 years, bro.
Yo, he just did his first interview today.
Right. Exactly.
His first interview in maybe in years.
Right.
He don't talk.
He don't talk.
No, and he don't have media who talk for him.
Right. So like, yo, Drake should fall back and get in the lab. Fall back, get in the lab, bro. Like when niggas thought it was over when Takeover dropped for Nas. You know what I'm saying? And Nas fell back and was like, oh, okay.
So basically you saying he need a clap back.
That's over with. Leave Kendrick alone. Leave Kendrick alone.
Just go back to acting. Yo.
Yeah. Leave Kendrick
in the lab, sitting for 3-4 years.
Yeah.
I mean, he got an album with Party Next Door getting ready to come out, and then he said that he's got a solo project coming soon, but, you know.
It ain't going to be the same, bro. Like, it's never going to be the same. Like, yo, he may have a couple joints, bro. Like, go get back with Future. You know what I mean? Like, go holler at Future, bro. Go ask Future to write some stuff for you. You know what I mean? And come back. You know what I mean? Like, do that. But everything else, like, I was never a Drake fan, bro. Like, he had a couple joints here and there. And I'm like, oh, that's cool. But then when I started hearing him talk tough, I'm like, nah.
Getting ahead of yourself.
Yeah, that ain't you. You know what I'm saying? Like,
Right.
nah, bro. Like, nah, yo, you hanging with Future in them too much.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? You been with Lil Baby in them too long.
And that's why Kendrick, when he put that verse together, he dissected and neutralized all the weapons he could go to.
Yeah.
Whether it was Atlanta,
Yeah.
Colonizer. I mean,
it was crafted so beautiful.
real
bro.
spooky outside for him.
It was
but
beautifully crafted.
do me a favor, pull up the Babyface joint, man.
Got you.
Because we got to talk about this before we move
That's a fact.
into this NBA free agency or trade deadline. There we go. But yeah, man, Babyface, the legendary Babyface, he was in the headlines this week because an incident happened on the red carpet where he was being interviewed by a lady who goes by the name of Christopheria. And she did something very rude. Can you hear that, Lee? Okay.
Yo, I don't know why the volume is bugging. Like when
It's okay. Okay. But yeah, he's being interviewed by this young lady, and in the middle of the interview, she cuts him off to go interview somebody else.
It's new.
Okay, I hear it.
Yeah.
And we're seeing people blend the genre with pop, blend the genre with hip hop and rock as well.
Yes, I think it's interesting.
Chapel.
You guys want to do that? Go do that.
So sorry.
Go do that.
That's the most gangsters thing you can ever do, bro.
What? I'm Babyface.
Kicking us off, but we want to thank you.
Look,
But
this
first, I wanted
apology.
to say that I'm really sorry about interrupting Babyface earlier. Chapel Roan had come up, and there was a lot of commotion, as there is on these carpets. But I'm a big Babyface fan, and as are we all. And so I just wanted to say that I really apologize. But thank you so much for having me, you guys. It's been great.
That's Babyface, yo.
The legendary. And, social media, they slid for Babyface, the OG. They didn't play.
Yeah.
Okay, AP, they came out with a statement acknowledging it. From what I heard, this young lady, she deactivated her social media. But, the social media, it can be very
It's
effective.
powerful, bro.
But, to sit here and really see, because, again, some would say maybe she didn't know who he was.
Right.
You get what I mean? However, she said she knew who he was, and whatever happened to just being respectful. You know
Yo, it's
what I mean?
Babyface, bro. It's Babyface, yo. I don't know what else to say besides that. Like, it's Babyface. Like, how you not know? It's possible, right? But you're on the red carpet for the Grammys. Yo, how would you not know who Babyface is?
But you interviewing him,
right?
Come on, like you asked him the question in the middle of him responding, you cut him off respectfully. Chapel,
Right.
I don't
know who the hell that is.
This Babyface, sweetheart. She could probably learn a thing or two from the homie right here.
Right.
Which makes me wonder, will there ever be a time where we can create our own platforms to celebrate our own legends? Because we go through this every year. People complain about the Grammys. Now you see they getting rid of the DEI, affirmative action.
They trying to get rid of Black History Month.
Right. You can never get rid of that. Let's keep it real. You get what I'm saying? Black history is American history. Let's keep that 100. I don't care about none of that bullshit they doing mainstream, because truth be told, they always felt like this about us.
Right.
You get what I mean? I don't know about everyone else. I like my racism right in front of my face so I can know how to deal
Absolutely.
with it. All that covert in the closet cookout bullshit, leave me with that. Ain't that pandering? I don't deal with none of that. You get what I mean? Because that's really what we seeing right now.
Right.
You get what I mean?
I mean, that's why they throw the celebs though, man. Like, that's what make me look at them like, bro, like, I don't know how. You know what I mean?
Don't
like,
go to
it's
BET.
insulting.
Think about it. We don't go to BET because we feel like they don't respect the culture.
Right.
The Grammys. So it's like at some point, when are we going to create our own platform to celebrate the legends?
This is what
these issues.
This is why I respect Ice Cube, because Ice Cube was the only one talking about putting assets together. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And making and taking something and making its own. Like, shout out the Big Three, bro. Like, yo, they still got names. Like, they sell tickets when they come in town. You know what I mean? Like the big three is still something to watch. So like a lot of our athletes could take that concept, you know what I mean, and put it in a pot and create our own stuff, because they need us. You know what I'm saying? Like if every NFL player took 10% of their salary, bro, and put it in the pot, they can make their own league, bro. They can make their own league.
They don't have to be entertainers.
Yeah.
It's a collective, because we're responsible for the preservation of our people. Right? For the next 100 years.
Yeah.
So I don't rely on white people to do for us what we can do for ourselves.
Absolutely.
And the way they looking at it, you see Trump and them, they holding each other down. They doing everything they can for other white people.
Yo,
so how about we do for our people?
That part.
Stay on code. You get what I'm saying?
See, the problem is people don't know how to stay on code. It's like always somebody in the back door that's want to take all that.
That's the one thing with white people, bro. They gonna say, I'm not racist and all that, but they gonna fucking stay on code, G.
Yeah.
Because they understand they understand the benefit to them.
No, but all of them in cahoots to make sure that black people stay in the position they want to stay in.
Even the ones
without them verbalizing it or not. Even when you travel, they know your history, even though you might not know.
Absolutely.
You get what I mean? But when I see stuff like this, you know, one end you want to celebrate hip hop 50 years, and then you know what I mean? It's like
everybody want to be a nigga, so it's time to be a nigga, bro. Like, and that's just that's what it is.
How do we? But see, my biggest thing is, how do we actually come together and stay together when everything that we've ever created has always been dismantled?
It's a
good point.
That's a great point.
Yeah,
I would say I'm to the point now, bro. Like, I was watching the clip of like the last speech Dr. King gave, like after the I Had a Dream joint, where you could just tell he was tired. You know what I'm saying? And he was like, you could tell he just was like defeated in that speech, bro. You know what I mean? And he just knew that all his efforts was unwarranted. You know what I mean? You got a little legislation done. You know what I mean? You got some stuff done. You didn't get to see all the fruits of your labor, you know, but I kind of just feel like segregation messed us up, bro. You know what I'm saying? As much as people don't want to say it for what it is, yo, but the minute, and the minister said this, bro, yo, the minute we wanted to become them, the minute we wanted to mimic them, yo, we was destined to fail.
They convinced us to give up our stuff to be a part of what they had going on. And now it's like we have to be codependent on them.
Absolutely.
And, you know, there's no way for us to live. When we see a crisis take place, now we sitting around waiting for aid. That's never going to happen. You've seen what happened to our people in New Orleans and Katrina, right? Look at Haiti with the earthquakes. There's going to be a catastrophe, and we can't be sitting around waiting for the government to pull up.
Right.
We need to be aiding and protecting ourselves.
Absolutely.
Right now, you look at the food crisis with the farms. Yo, food shortages. I went to the market the other day, niggas, no eggs.
Right. Facts.
Avocados like $5.
Facts.
Like, yo, I don't have kids, you know what I'm saying? But people with families, that level, that sense of heightened pressure of having to constantly do for your family.
Absolutely.
And you can't even enjoy the shit you work so hard for, the bed you sleep in, you know what I mean?
Right.
Because America's made it so hard for the common man to survive, yo.
That's a fact. Like, even what they doing with the feds, bro, like, I got people that work there, you know what I'm saying? Like, yo, bro, they playing with them, bro. Like, they really dead ass playing with them. Like, the shit they reporting ain't no cat. Like, they they not capping, bro. Like that shit is real.
Listen, this is why I said I need to be hearing conversations where we congregating amongst ourselves.
Yeah.
Those who voted for Democrats and get the results you hope for, listen, this is our solution. All of you Republicans that thought Trump was going to give you a reparations check. Look, this is your solution, okay? We come together and take care of our future generation. Point blank, period, you know?
Yo, if you take away the black vote, you got to force their hand. Like, it's a group. It's a group. Shout out my man, Jewel Jones. He I don't know if he is a senator now. Not senator, but he's a politician out of Detroit.
Mm-hmm.
Jewel Jones, young brother, man, he's super solid. But like his class, they are working on a third party that's literally like the black party.
Independent, okay.
And the independent party that's the black party. It's only for the interest of us. But even if that's where your vote goes, right? I think Trump got a 2% increase from like the black male vote, like for this opposed to the last one. So even all that propaganda that was like, oh, we got all these black guys voting for us, like it was cap.
No, they always that's the go-to. Blame black man. That's the go-to.
It was cap. It was Latinos
time.
actually.
And now look at
and
them.
Now look at
shout out to them because I know they listen. It's tough because for years this is how I looked at it. I'm gonna be honest with you. Shows like this, right? We do entertainment because I feel like this is a way where we can kind of relax from the outside world.
Right.
You know, you can decompress. You had a long week at work. You know what I mean? You kind of want to get away from those serious topics like politics, religion. Times those could be the danger zones because it's very divisive.
Facts.
You know what I mean? But when I look at these situations, it just, like I said, it makes you sit back and wonder like, yo, at what point are we going to come together and do for self? Because if not, we're going to be on the outside, right? For the past decade, black people have been going through it with law enforcement. The whole world sat back, watched what we went through, right? Some still beside us and fought with us, right? But there were those who acted as if they was white,
right?
Kicking the black community in its back, thinking that they were safe,
right?
And now you see what's going on and you realize, yo, your silence makes you complicit.
Yeah, absolutely.
And now when you start to see white people have their doors kicked in, you should have did something hundreds of years ago when it happened to the black community.
Absolutely.
You get what I mean?
Absolutely.
Now, instead of us going back and forth, pointing fingers, it's best we come together and understand who the real enemy is.
Right.
That's the system.
Right.
That's constantly keeping us divided.
Yeah, absolutely.
You know what I mean?
And
We
it's by design, man. Like, even the idea of whiteness, bro, like, it's a false theory. You know what I mean? Like, it's a false theory in itself. Like, I literally was in a room with a Latino woman, super strong accent, but she literally was in a room with us and said she considered herself white. I was like, yo, what? But it's true. Like, oh, okay.
Look, that's exactly what they telling the ICE when they pull up. I'm white, get in the car.
Yeah, like she's married, she's married to a citizen and all that.
Grabbing them out of class.
She gotta be married to a white dude.
Grabbing them out of, they grabbing kids out of school.
Yeah.
They not playing right now, fam. Yo,
she's married. I think she married to a white dude. But like, even to be like, you consider yourself white, but her accent was super thick. Yo, she was a translator. You're a translator, yo. At what point in time did you turn white? You know what I'm saying? Like, you here to interpret your
on that paperwork. That's where right there.
Yeah. Like, yo, it's crazy, but they come over here with that mindset. They come over here with that mindset because as long as they got somebody to look down upon.
Right.
As long as they feel like they got somebody to look down upon. It's over.
Listen, I think it's very controversial. This will be my last point. Then we're going to wrap it up with some of these sports takes real quick. I laugh at this whole conversation of immigrants in America because do white people realize that they're immigrants?
They the OG immigrants. They're the OG
I don't
immigrants.
think they understand that, bro.
Yeah.
Like, do your homework and realize you migrated to North America.
The OG immigrants, bro.
And stole the land.
There you go.
From the native people.
Yes.
everything.
Aboriginal, you know what I mean? Indigenous. You're not indigenous to this land. So when y'all got your chest poked out trying to send people back to their country, be careful for your ass get sent back to your country.
Scotland. You got Denmark.
There you go. Yeah.
Yeah, and Poland. And, you know what I'm saying? Like,
do your homework. Understand how the 13 colonies was formed, why it was formed. Understand the DMV. And we joke about these things online, but if you do the homework, it's in the history.
Yeah,
it's in the history. You know what I mean? But listen, man, before we go, I wanted to cover some sports topics, man. The biggest one thus far was LeBron James, the Lakers, man. Apparently, AD was traded for Luka Doncic, man. Shocking. Is this a big shocking trade to y'all, man?
I was shocked.
Yeah.
I was shocked. I was like, what?
I
But
thought it was a fluke.
I thought it was like some fake shit, yo. I ain't gonna lie. But then I woke up, I looked at my phone, I seen it, I was like, hell no. And I went back to sleep. I woke back up, and then I started seeing niggas talk about it. I was like, oh shit. But I ain't gonna lie, that might work, bro. Because if Bron just play off and just play how he play and let Luka kind of do his thing like he did with Kyrie, that may be tough, bro. I don't know. It may work, it may not. It's either gonna be really good or really bad.
Do you think LeBron pulled some strings behind the scenes to make this happen? Him and Clutch Sports?
I don't want to believe that. I don't want to believe that. But I don't put nothing past these dudes, man. You know what I mean? So it's definitely possible. But
because Mad fans, they're devastated. They're confused because they were just in the finals. Luka being 25. I've seen a lot.
No, but they said ain't nobody know. Like they just kept it between like Jason Kidd.
Look, LeBron said he ain't know.
Right.
He ain't know.
Jason Kidd, yeah, he looked pissed. In the
Yeah,
comments.
You can tell he ain't know.
Yeah.
You can tell he ain't know.
But I ain't buying LeBron.
I don't think
ain't
like
know.
LeBron. I don't think listen.
He knows
LeBron got
everything.
power, bro. LeBron got power, bro. But he's not. He ain't Professor X. You know what I'm saying?
Bro,
like he ain't.
Listen, what other NBA player got their son on the team, fam?
That's true too.
JJ Redick as the coach. Fam.
Speaking, we got to do Marcus Jordan. Speaking of sons. Speaking of sons. Yo, Marcus Jordan.
Ooh, there, y'all. Michael Jordan's son, Marcus Jordan.
Yeah.
He got arrested, DUI. They caught him with some cocaine. This man's car was on the train tracks, okay? And then he proceeds to, go back and forth with police telling them, I'm Michael Jordan's son. And
Hold on. Let's play this clip real quick. There we go.
Man.
He thought he was exempt, huh?
Tell me, I'm Michael Jordan's son. They like, yo, because he made it sound like he made a wrong turn. He on the train tracks. You get it?
I don't know why I keep doing that, bro.
Yeah, it was issues like that earlier when I used it. But yeah, we'll work on that so that way we'll have the clips already playing. Like I said, we're using a cord, a USB joint to show y'all the clips. But essentially it was body cam footage showing Michael Jordan's son broke down on the train tracks. The cops told him, step away from the vehicle because clearly, he wasn't in his right frame of mind. He had a little shorty in the passenger seat.
Yo.
But, he's embarrassing the father's legacy, man.
Yo.
What the hell are you doing out?
Hey, Marcus, bro, you about to get kicked out. Like, yo, he was VP of Jordan Brand at one point in time, bro. This is like, yo, this is a lesson. Leave them old hoes alone, bro. Leave them old hoes alone, bro. Like, listen, we ain't hear nothing about doing nothing crazy, till he hit Pippen wife.
That's crazy.
And that's it's karma, yo. It's karma, bro.
And what's up with the white girl? The one in the nose. Okay, what's up with you and this nose candy, fam?
Yo. Yeah.
Damn, do you realize who your father is?
The nigga said
that man can't even cry without the world laughing at him.
Right.
So why are you out here doing drugs publicly? Because this isn't your first time.
Nah, hell
Remember
no.
they caught him in the club?
Right.
Doing the bump? Like, yo, fam. Come on, yo.
You already know what it is.
It's Black History Month, man. Come on, yo. Damn.
It is with the son, man.
I'm just saying it's embarrassing. That's all I'm thinking. Like, yo, come on, fam.
Like, yo, Jordan, Jordan, like, if you learn nothing else for Jordan, it's to stay out the camera. Jordan do all his shit off camera, yo. You hit whatever you want.
Remember when Bronny got caught smoking?
Yeah. Savannah too.
Yeah.
Savannah too. In the skybox. You know what I'm saying?
Man.
Yeah, Marcus Jordan, I was like, nigga said, I'm Jordan's son, bitch. That nigga was on the
like that was going to mean
right.
It's tarnished Jordan's career.
No.
I mean, not his career, but basically.
Father, as he's viewed as a father. I mean, his son, man, Marcus Jordan got to be damn near.
I was gonna say he too grown. He know right from wrong.
In his 30s, I think.
Yeah, he too
at
grown.
This point, mid-30s, late 30s. So
Yeah, it ain't. No, I don't even want to say it's gonna reflect him as a father. I just think that's just making bad choices. Like that, that's the karma of smashing Scottie Pippen's wife. You don't try and marry her, bro. Like, and that's worse. That's worse than getting caught.
That's disgracing the family.
Yeah, that's disgracing the family.
Because all these women out here, why you gonna go for your teammate wife?
Right.
And then you gotta wonder, like, was she babysitting? You know what I mean? You start to wonder how long.
But then niggas was destroying Pippen for destroying yo. You know what I'm saying? Like, man, this nigga's son, this ain't my wife. Come on, come on, yo. Like, man.
It's just wild. I also look at it as like, when you work so hard, billionaire,
right?
Kids, they don't understand the concept of having to work for something, things that are given to them, and that's why people who don't have that same luck, they sit back like, boy, you a damn fool.
Yo probably dealing with the complex of I'm Michael Jordan's son, ain't make it to the NBA. Yeah. And that's probably what it is. Yo, I ain't gonna lie, like just psychologically, probably got some complex like that.
Well, it ain't helping.
Nah.
You want TMZ, mugshot going, because it could go left.
Right.
And they don't care that you Michael Jordan's son.
Right.
They'll make an example out of you, considering who he is. So, listen, man, make things easier for your father. Nobody's saying don't live the life you want to live. Just do that shit behind closed doors.
How you think it was going to turn down in court? Because he's going to have to hit court.
Oh, nah, he going to be lawyered up. He going to be lawyered up, bro.
He swerved out there in the Lambo. He was all serious. But, at some point, you got to grow up from your ways, man.
Yeah, man, I don't know, man. I mean, listen, him and Jordan like white girls. You know what I'm saying? So, like, well, whatever, that's their thing or whatever. But, like, just be better, yo. Just be better.
That's it, man. Come on, be conscious of that. The youth today, they don't look at the bigger picture down the line.
You got too much money not to be sniffing coke in a hotel room. You know what I'm saying? Yo, that's wild. That's wild, bro.
He out in public.
Out in public on the train tracks, like.
And then talking about I made a wrong turn.
And we can move this off the tracks.
Yeah, fine.
Yo, that's wild, man.
Take a seat, relax, chill. Before you get kicked out the family will.
Stop playing with your nose, man.
That's what's going to happen, boy.
Still going to be sniffing coke. Still going to be doing the same.
I hope not. I hope this is a wake-up call for him because, again, it doesn't look good. That's the first thing I said, like, yo, come on, fam. Like, everything that's going on right now throughout the week, and this is the headline you want to see?
Yeah.
Come on, fam.
At the top of Black History Month,
yeah, though. Like, yo.
You're coming for us, man.
Come on, man. But yeah, is there any other trades before we get up out of here, man? I see we got Jimmy Butler now with the Warriors. You was talking about him and his Goldilocks earlier.
Yeah, man. Jimmy, yo, as a Miami Heat fan, bro, like I appreciate for what you did, but you totally belong in Golden State, Jimmy. You know what I'm saying? Like, yo, I hope it work out for you. Yo, I ain't gonna lie, I went to the Bay, bro, and all the bad joints. It was kind of like in reverse. When Charlie Murphy talked about like when they played Prince and them, and all the bad joints was all the sissy looking dudes. On Everything I Love, it was like that, bro. This was like 3 years ago.
Well, you know about San Francisco. You do your homework. You already know. They wild.
Absolutely. Yo, I was like, it was like Bizarro World. I was like, all right. So just seeing Jimmy, I'm like, hey, he gonna work out there. It's gonna work.
I don't know. Like I said, a lot of trades happening. They sent Ingram to the Raptors. Lakers traded Connect. It was a lot of moves being made.
Charlotte got a little squad too now though.
Yeah.
Charlotte got
Kuz
a little squad.
traded.
Kuz got the
with
Bucks.
The Bucks.
Charlotte pickup.
They got Connect.
I think they got Connect for Marvin Williams.
Yeah, they got Connect. Yeah, got Connect for Marvin Williams.
Yeah, and him and LaMelo, that's gonna be.
Him and LaMelo's gonna be deadly, and Brandon Miller tough.
I don't think LaMelo gonna stay.
Yeah, why not?
He gonna go to the Lakers.
I don't know.
I can see that.
He gonna go to the Lakers.
Eventually, he probably gonna work with the Lakers.
Man. But yeah, y'all, I'm glad y'all tuned in with us for the second episode of the weekly wrap up. Like I said, moving forward, we'll have guests come through, kick it with us, give their take on certain topics. But most importantly, I just want y'all to get accustomed to seeing us, every Friday, early morning. If you up during the midnight shift, you'll be able to catch it same time. But yeah, man, y'all got anything to say before we get up out of here?
Peace and love, man. Peace and love, man. Melvin Ed Podcast, everything.
Yes, please. Melvin Ed Podcast. Subscribe to the movement. Y'all see the shirts. Go ahead, Lee. Get a look at the shirt. There you go. Yeah. We're going to have some merch coming for the weekly wrap-up as well. But like I said, we appreciate each and every one of y'all tuning in. And yeah, y'all, we out. Peace.
Peace. Good shit.
Man, I don't know how a nigga